Montreal's holding down bragging rights, having won the last two in this series. Slavkovsky's overtime heroics was the difference the last time they went head-to-head. Nylander's huge offensive night was the catalyst for them last time they played against them. Habs and Leafs, it doesn't matter where either team sits in the standings, it's always magical on the ice. Just moments away from puck drop, both teams seem ready to go. The Leafs win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Quick pass to Matthews, and the long-range shot goes off target. Nice job to escape the zone. The Leafs played along the boards. Montreal's got a hold of the puck now. Moves it quickly over to Newhook. Makes a move in front, and he elects to explore his options. Slides it across. Simple stop by Woll. Takes the feed at the point. Big save by the goaltender once again.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. The Canadiens take over on possession. Takes a shot. Turns it aside with the glove. Nice feed inside the offensive zone from the boards. Montreal's got a hold of it against the wall. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Here he is, wristed on net. Denies him in close.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job. Montreal has been very average up to this point in the season. They're halfway through it, and they need to be better, James. It's now up to the coaching staff, management, to assess their personnel and make any adjustments required so that they can be harder down the stretch.
Picked up along the boards by Tavares. The Canadiens have it now. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still no score in this one. Tavares wins the faceoff in the offensive zone.
Ozone faceoff, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And with a tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. Evans wins possession in the defensive zone. Steps into the offensive end. Cuts into the paint. And he's peeling off to regroup. Montreal's on the attack. Sends a pass over. Way too much congestion blocks that. Takes the puck. Sends it down low. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. And that's intercepted by Tavares. Through center along the wing. Shot! And he catches that one with the glove. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Past the midway mark of the frame, the game is still scoreless. Toronto's got it in the offensive zone. And the goaltender manages to get a pad on that one. They've got numbers. Grabbed along the boards by Anderson. Grabs it in his own end. And he takes the pass. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Gains the zone from the right side. Feeds it down low. Picked up along the wall by Anderson. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Feeds it over. Here's a short pass to Slavkovsky. And they clear that puck. Scooped up along the wall by Slavkovsky. Cuts to the front. And that banks off a stick. He scores! Aye, Captain!
They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
Well, another goal for you-know-who. He loves this team. He's got a point-per-game streak against them and clearly loves playing against these rivals.
Well, yeah, it's not difficult to get up against your nemesis, is it, James? I mean, and he knows he's a point-per-game player, and he loves having the puck. I mean, when you are enjoying the way you're playing and you're confident, you know, you're firing on all cylinders.
Here in the late going to the frame. Montreal's up 1-0. Toronto's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Riley. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Toronto's won the face-off. Here's a chance. Denied by the puck stopper. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. The Canadians win the draw. Here's a chance in front. Shuts him down.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself...
And he puts it into his own net.
James, how surprised do you think the goaltender is? He just spins around and tries to clear the puck, and he fires it past the tender.
Well, a special moment for that young rookie, and now he's got to find a way to try to calm those nerves.
It's going to be tough because the adrenaline is going to be a-flowing. You know, when he was a young child, he probably thought about this moment over and over, and now that it's happened, probably a little surreal. So it's going to take some time here to just embrace the moment, get back out there, hey, and try and do it again.
Handles the puck. Back at the point, they set it up. Oh, what a save in front.
Wall's been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets set to that puck, square to it, and makes the save.
Denies him!
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this.
Don't forget, fans, if you're here with somebody celebrating a birthday tonight, go to our guest services booth, and they'll see their name up on our big screen before the end of the game.
Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. And we are underway. Still tied up here in the second. Pushes it across to Riley. Toronto's moving it into the offensive end. Oh, that'll make him think twice about going into the corner after that collision. Played big in the moment there. And it gets the 1-2 wall. Gains the zone through the middle. The Habs looking against the half wall. Oh, and there's a great save by Wall. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Passes it to Matthews. Hard hit, frees up the puck. Slips by the check. Oh, a little wax on, wax off. What a blocker stop by Wall. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Shot. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a piece of that one. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. It's all tied up. Tavares has won the faceoff. And that goes off course off a body.
Ekman Larsson's falling to the ice, James, and he still has the capacity and the wherewithal to understand exactly where everyone is on the ice. I mean, that's an effective distributor to be able to get that pass off.
Back to the blue line. Coming to the slot. Stones him with the blocker. Moves it to Tavares. The Leafs move it in. Shakes off the coverage. He grabs the puck here at the point. Oh, what a save with the glove! We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Toronto's won the draw. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. The Leafs win that offensive zone faceoff. Great block on the play. Looking to set up offensively. Pass out front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Here's a chance behind the net. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Dropped him right against the boards.
He's up and along the wall, and there is no give, James, and that was just a thunderous hit.
Ekman Larsson's been flagged for cross-checking.
Well, this is just a lack of discipline and emotional control. You can see his frustration. He extends the arms, and he gets a cross-checking call.
Montreal's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, with their first power play of the game, you don't have to worry about getting in. It's already in there, but you do have to worry about winning the face-off, the most critical piece to possessing the puck. Once they get that possession, they can get the setup and the options that they want.
The Habs carried along the wall. Slides it back to the blue line. Handles the pass. Here's a pass to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Toronto's got the puck shorthanded. To the front. Here's a blast. And that's turned aside by Wall.
Well, this save was way more difficult than it looked, James. I mean, there's so much traffic in front that he's fighting through to see, and he finds the puck to make the save.
Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go.
Offensive offer.
All alone. Oh, they score! Situation critical and clutch.
Well, they take advantage of the player advantage here, James. I love that it's not static. There's a ton of motion. They decide not just to stay on the perimeter. They attack, and they're rewarded for their efforts. For an effective power play, you have to move the puck around with precision, and you have to create some motion to open up lanes. That's exactly what happens here. They're able to get the puck to the middle of the ice, and that's how they get the goal. They score that power play goal, and you can see the coach behind the bench. His reaction shows that he is certainly thrilled with their performance out there. You know, it's all about execution on a power play. You put skilled players out there to deliver, and that's what they did. They delivered.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Montreal's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. Into the offensive end now. Picked up along the boards by Suzuki. Oh, what a save!
Not much to say after that one, James. I'm actually at a loss for words. That was huge.
The Canadians take it along the wall. Quick feed to Caulfield. Passes it over. Dishes it off. From the open ice, they gain the line. Breakaway. Oh, and he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Well, it's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. Shakes loose. Slides it across. cross. From behind the net. Huge steal in his own end. Tries to feed it over to Michelli. Trying to engage a little physicality here. Montreal's got the puck against the half wall. Here's a pass in front. And that's gobbled up, and we'll get a whistle for a face-off.
Oh, we're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out-competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
Past the halfway mark of this period, it's a 2-1 game. Toronto's got it in the defensive zone. Quick pass to Yarncroke. Nice poke check. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. And coach is looking for an explanation here from the official.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the refs here because he wants to know why his team is being penalized more often, and it's clearly having a factor in the game.
Montreal's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Having success earlier on the power play, they recognize where the openings have been. But what I love about it is they're not afraid to change it up. The motion on this power play and these sequences have really been the reason they've been successful.
Handles it along the blue line. Oh, a clutch save! Moves it quickly over to Matthews. Great reach by Deneau.
I love this poke check by the defender, and this isn't easy. You know, the pace of play and the speed coming down on you, you have to make sure that that timing is correct, because if you miss, they're by, and you look pretty silly.
Deneau's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. The Canadiens start with the puck in their own end. Through center. Here's a shot. Oh, denies them with the paddle save. And a stick in the line deflects that one away. He's off. Denies them in front. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Cowan's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Slides the puck over. Takes a shot. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
Clearing attempt. And he moves the puck across the blue line out of the defensive zone. Time ticking away here on this man advantage.
Keeping it simple and creating some speed, but they have to gain entry fast.
Tries to the crease. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Intercepted at center by Caulfield. Scores! And they do it again with the extra attacker.
It's one thing to do it in practice, James. It's another thing to do it when you're under pressure. They have met the task, and they found ways to create motion and attack the net. What I really love about this power play is it isn't predictable, which means the PK doesn't know where that puck is going. That's how you manipulate it. That's how you open up lanes. And this shot comes from the mid lane or the interior of the ice, and it's buried. Well, the coach has been reaching into their toolbox all game long here, trying to figure out how to get his team going, and nothing seems to be working. You know, you shouldn't have to do much when you're playing a heated rival and you're coming off a loss.
Well, when you're throwing up goose eggs in a head-to-head series for an extended period, it starts to weigh on you. So that goal's got to be huge, Cheryl.
And the body language has changed already. He's frustrated. He's agitated that he's not contributing. Now, all of a sudden, he puts one in. I expect to see him really jump off the start button, if you will, this next shift.
The Leafs get a hold of it. Moves across the point. Glove save!
Dogs has been really good in this game, James, but he's facing a high volume of shots. They'll certainly want to clean that up. They're lucky that their offense is producing.
In the final moments of this period, Montreal's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Here's a shot! Denies him! He got all of it! Grabbed along the boards by Matthews. Handles the puck at the point. Oh, he had that whistle icing the call. Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
Puck scooped up by Carrier. Receives the pass. Takes the feed at the back end. Takes a shot. Wide of the net. He missed.
Oh, man, that is so frustrating. He gets the look that he wants. He gets to the right spot on the ice, and then he just misses.
All right, we've played now 40 minutes in this one, and still a critical 20 minutes still needs to be played. Go stretch your legs, grab that final snack, because the third period is just around the corner. Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. Final frame is underway here. Okay, we played two-thirds of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
Toronto's generating a lot of offensive scoring chances here, James, but they can't seem to solve the goaltender. Listen, this is when you can't get frustrated. You have to stick with the game plan, continue to move the puck with motion, and drive the paint.
The Leafs have it from their own end. Now a quick pass to Michelli. Oh, what a block! He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off.
Slavkovsky's had such an impressive night offensively. You know that's his wheelhouse, as he loves to have the puck on his stick. He creates, he's confident with it, and he's got a multi-point game.
Quick pass across to Evans. Takes the feed. Feeds it over. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Passes the puck over to Nyes. Coughs it up at center. Slavkovsky's got his own cheering section in the arena. Actually, it's the entire arena here, Pounder.
Well, he should. I mean, he got the overtime winner last time these rival opponents played, and now he's got the puck on his stick. Jones has been dialed in between the pipes here tonight, James. Just find that he's tracking the puck extremely well, controlling his rebound, and making the tight save when he needs to. One of the things I love about this is that it helps with your structure. You're not running around in your own zone. You know where that puck is going to go, and you can get out with ease.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Canadiens have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Tavares won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. That knocks it off the puck. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Here's a short pass to Caulfield.
Montreal's top trio continues to impress, James. They've had a lot of motion in the offensive zone. They're having a ton of fun, showing that chemistry, a lot of zip, and they've been productive, the reason why they're on top.
Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. The Canadiens are up 3-1. Toronto's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Moves the puck. Moves it to Slavkovsky. Passes it over. Denied by Wall.
Reaction time is so critical for goaltenders because the way the players shoot in this game today, man, it is so tough to stop. So this one, instincts. Glove goes up, makes the save.
The setters will glide into the dot. Montreal's got it, and they're on the attack. Dishes it off. Moves it in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Toronto's looking to break out. And he takes the dish. Quick feed to Anderson. Shot! And he makes a stop with the glove. And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by Gallagher. Tries to get the puck over to Domi. Slides it across. Oh, he stomps it with the glove. Great reflexes there. Ottawa's up next, and no love lost between these two sides. A few tickets still available, I'm told, so you better get them before they're gone. Well past the midway mark of this period. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. There's a collision. The Leafs gain possession. And he turned that one aside. Toronto's got control of it now. Scores and make it a one-goal game with that tally.
And you can feel it coming, James. They've been playing way more aggressive. Their opponent's sticks are getting tight, and they're panicking a little bit. I'm telling you, the time is now. This next shift, they got to build on that score.
They are in one now.
Well, James, the goaltender's going to take a hard shot here. I thought he got square to the shooter, but unfortunately a little bit leaky as this one winds up in the back of the net.
Toronto's got one back here in the third. Now can they find another, Cheryl?
They need to find another gear. When you're pressing and you have your opponent on your heels, you have to try and find a way to bury them and build, and that's what they got to do right off the hop here on this faceoff.
Fires it on net, and it gets in front of that rocket.
Nylander's been sniffing in and around the net all game long. Multiple scoring opportunities. Finally going to connect on the last one. But if you look at his body of work over the course of the game, he's had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, and he's been a real threat.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Denies him on the slobber. Grabs the puck in the corner. They score! And what a counter punch they set up.
Well, you said it, counter punch. You know the coach is going to love this quick, timely response. When you look down your bench, you got to know that there's personnel that can go out there and provide some energy for your team. They just did it. Sometimes players are just bigger and stronger than you are, and you've got to figure out a way to defend that doesn't involve pushing or checking, because you know you're not going to win that battle. In this case, he drives the net, and it's almost as if he is a Mack truck who has his own way, drives his own lane, and buries it.
Montreal's extended the lead to 2 goals now in this third period.
Oh, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. I think everyone can exhale with that 2-goal cushion now, but it's also about staying aggressive. Listen, if you have the puck, your opponent doesn't, and they can't be a threat.
Oh, some strong physicality on the play. And the puck clears the zone. The Leafs gain the zone. And he takes the feed. Good check, frees the puck up. Here's a clearing attempt from their own end. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
More than half the frame has been played here. Montreal's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. The Leafs win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Jones. And that's knocked away by Newhook. Jostled off the puck. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off.
Jones finds a way to make an incredible high-danger save there, James. I mean, he's so athletic, quick to be able to keep that out of the net.
Here in the later stages of this period, we've got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. And he gets in front of it to block it.
When your team's leading in the third period, it's those types of plays that get you the recognition. You're sacrificing your body to take away the shot lane. That's great work.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Nylander's been feeling it, James. You know who else is feeling it? His teammates. They have been the beneficiaries of a great leader on the ice who's just been distributing the puck and generating a ton of offense.
Montreal's won the draw. Dishes it to Suzuki. The Canadiens cross the line and gain the zone. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Montreal's got it in the neutral zone. Looks to get the puck over to Nylander. Montreal's got the puck. And here's the pass to Caulfield. Puck picked up by Hudson. Right on the doorstep. Hammers one at the net. Oh, answers back with the stop on the one-timer. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Unloads it! Nowhere for that shot to go through. And now it's grabbed by Carlo. The Habs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Wall. Denies him again.
He does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
And a great save.
Nice slash from the leather on this save. The shooter's in a grade A scoring area. And man, he just whips out the glove and makes the save.
And that's turned aside with the blocker.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken.
The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frame. Montreal's ready to go on the attack. Oh, what a chance! It puts it off the post!
With a little bit of time here, and he just over-rotates and winds up putting it off the...
Scores into the empty net, and that should probably wrap this one up.
Yeah, well, it'll seal the deal, James. The insurance marker, and a lot of fun as well. Goal scoring is fun. Doesn't matter how it goes in, even if it is an empty net. You can see the emotion on everyone on the ice as that empty netter went in. That's an insurance marker, and that's going to be the game.
Toronto's won the draw in the neutral zone. And we are all over with this one. And you can chalk up another in the L column. And this is the exact opposite of a heater right now, Cheryl.
Yeah, this is a tough one when you're on a losing streak like this. It just is so deflating, James. And although they've had good stretches in games, their game management has not been good. Mistakes that are costly have cost them a lot.
Thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. See ya.